So this is a Martin.
Yeah.
And you traveled all these roads on same bike.
The same bike all around, on my.
So
all
technically
my-
you already said you went from Germany to all these roads?
Yeah, exactly. Turkey, Georgia, and then Russia, and then Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, and then into China. There comes Tibet with Lhasa, and then China again, and then goes into Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, all the way forward to Timor-Leste, and then into Australia. I have been 4 months in Australia, and then had the bike shipped from Sydney up here to North America. Instead of San Francisco, it was Vancouver. And I was then going for the 4 weeks time, going to New Zealand, and flew over to Vancouver and picked up my bike. And now I'm going down and then going to all these national parks here around Las Vegas, and then go to New Orleans, and then go to see my guest family in Tennessee.
Wow. And you're gonna go like up for the Canada
And
to
then
Alaska?
Yes, okay. And out of summer, I will go back into Canada, and then Alaska, go to Prudhoe Bay, and then going all the way down Central South America to Ushuaia, to Patagonia.
How long is it gonna take you?
In total, 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
So you're just like an inspired traveler. You're like what's the journey?
It's a journey of my life.
That's what it says.
Exactly. So I dreamed always since 3-4 decades to do one of these travels in one time all over the world with my motorbike.
So okay, and you've been like but have you traveled beside the bikes just in general?
Oh yeah, I have traveled on professional life. I've been traveling all over the world before. So it's not my first time traveling the world.
Okay, so then you stopped working and then you
To
decided
be
when you
honest,
dreamed to
I have been 1.5 years in the States already. 30 years ago, I have been 4 years in France, 1.5 years in Spain, and I have been traveling for at least 1 year throughout Asia.
Wow, that's inspiring. I love it. But what do you do for a living? Do you work still or no?
No, I'm
you're retired. Okay.
No, it's just fun. It's
Just fun.
End of my working
So technically,
life.
you've been, like you said, like for 3-4 decades, you had the plan for this journey.
The plan, let's say the idea, a concrete plan
Dream.
was getting out of COVID when they said, okay, we want to get, let's say, reduction in personal stuff, and they offered me a contract for early retirement.
Okay.
And it was just entering into COVID where nobody else could do anything. So I thought about, well, now I think it's time to do that, but I have my idea before, and started to do the planning for this trip.
That's amazing. And you on your own?
Yeah.
Travel by yourself?
Yeah, absolutely.
And what about the traveling on the bike? What's the convenience and inconvenience? Can you tell me about it?
The convenience is the freedom to be more close to people and to nature,
Okay.
also to the weather. The disadvantage is it should be also more highly monitored, the weather, so to avoid any kind of critical situation, thunderstorms, hail, rain, or even the heat. So this I want to avoid a little bit.
And when you stay overnight in the
I have two options. I stay in motels,
Okay.
or I have my tent with me
All right. Cool.
and camp at KOA or camp at national campgrounds.
Okay, that's cool. Maybe any highlights of your journey so far?
The highlight of my journey is to have seen the Pamir Highway, the Himalaya from the other side, as I have seen the Himalaya from the south side, from Nepal on, to see Tibet, and then the Asian country, and then finally went into Australia, this big, huge country similar to the United States. It's big and it's beautiful, and my key point to be was Sydney at the Harbour Bridge, looking at this beautiful place, and I have been there at year's end to see this huge fireworks.
Okay.
It was one of my highlights. From the country itself, it was New Zealand. Absolutely beautiful.
What maybe a few words about the people just in general and the world, and maybe a few words of inspiration to travel for other people?
I think inspiration is to meet other people in a direct way. I'm not talking about politics and all these different problems. There are so many things where people say we are doing good, we're living like this, we're eating this, and we like this, and it's so lovely to hear that. And I have learned that as more as people are rather poor, don't have much really for living, they're even more happier.
Yep.
That's what I have learned.
So the state of your mind, this is more important, not the wealth what you have, but what you feel, right?
Exactly. What you feel here by heart.
Love it. Can I give you a hug?
Yeah, sure.